Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Habitat by Forgency. Now this game is really early build. You can even see in the corner this is version 0.1. This is a really early build of the game. This is available on early access at the moment, so you can go and pick it up, and I'm going to try and show you what you can currently do in it. So the kind of general idea for this is you have to build a habitat where people could leave Earth and live in space, as it were. So this is the kind of start that you're going to get. So you get a couple of little engineers flying around that can do different things. So let's get a little look around. So most of it's debris around you. Now all we've got to do, we can take things from this area and apply it to, at the minute we have a shuttle. You can actually form your own ships out of pretty much anything that's in the area by just dragging two things together and making a connection. Will do that. But right now we can, all we can do to control this is literally turn the boosters on, which we've got 3 different ones. So, but we couldn't turn this, so that's the first thing we need to do. We also don't have any weapons, and we need to do that as well. So first thing we're going to do, there is an omni thruster here that allows you to actually control thrust. So we're going to take this, and then it's Z to turn this, and you'll see the little blue connection. These are actually where they connect. So you can then put this, let's say we did it like, I don't know, that, and accepted that. So these will actually be connected. You see how here they're connected with like a pipe. So if they actually touch each other, they will clip and actually collide, which we're going to probably have some fun with in a minute, because so far this is the only game I know where you can crash Ferris wheels and whatever else into things. About there, I think. It hasn't got to be perfect, it's only a quick one. So we will be able to turn these on. So you can see the resources down here which I'm automatically generating at the moment. Everything, if I activate certain things, it will cost me X amount of Omni to actually use. So for now my objectives are to connect so many items and actually eliminate the predators in the area, which I haven't actually seen any yet, but we'll probably just have a little bit of fun for this episode rather than actually going and looking for that around. I just want you to generally see the basics of the gameplay at the minute, and then you can decide for yourself if this is something you're interested in. And if you want me to do more on the game, you can then let me know, and I will spend more time fiddling with it. So we can turn both of these on, and now I should be able to control this with my arrow keys. There we go. And you can see I get slight movement on there, it's very slight. Right, this entire game is it's very physics based, and it's quite focused. Say for example, in fact I'm just going to show you, we're going to have a tank as our weapon on this ship. So we will put said tank here at the front, so it's going to be literally just from the nose. We've got an old replica tank here that I can click. For 200 Omni will fire the cannon at the front. So we're going to have a tank that we're just going to guide through space, because why the fuck not. And if you actually fire the cannon on that, it will actually cause the entire ship to go backwards and will actually start to drift through space, unless you actually counteract the force, which I found really interesting. So at the minute, because there's no force applied to it, it's being stationary, whereas if I was to fire this cannon, which is exactly what I'm going to do as soon as this is finished, so he'll just make sure that's all connected, bam, we can then click to fire this, and you'll see I'm just drifting now, and that will keep going. And it's really cool. So then to actually stop that, I have to actually counteract the force. Ooh, come on. There you go. It's pretty much stopped now. So yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's really cool. You can do all some other crazy things. I do believe there's things like these prism stuff. If you actually fire a laser through it, it magnifies it or something like that. Extends the range and changes the angle of lasers that it hits. So you could actually make like a... You could use all these prisms to make something probably quite special, I imagine. Let's have a little look around here. Some rocket launchers here. Got a cruise ship. That could probably make a pretty cool thing, honestly. I haven't seen these predators yet. I don't know where they are. I would like to try and take one out, but I don't know where they are. Maybe we should stick some more things on here. One thing I did have great fun doing was taking one of these like big rocket, the big booster things, and then strapping explosives to the front of it, and then just go around just decimating things. So you can get these explosive tanks So I literally just like clicked it to the front of one of these, activated the charge, because as soon as you click it, he gets 3 seconds, so I just slammed it into something, activated the charge, and then blew everything to Kingdom Come. Quite fun to do. In fact, should we do that now? Since we've got one there and one right there, I think it's only right, really. So what should we blow up? Should we blow up the Ferris wheel? Why not? So let's see, we want that, say, I don't know about there. Let's go get that in place. So all my engineers can go and do that. I also need to make sure not to make the mistake I did last time when I was playing with this, because whatever the engineer kind of does last, they kind of connect to, so you can see here he's still sort of connected to this. And they can die, as I found out hard way, as he was still basically strapped to this rocket as it went. Well, originally I blew up this space station. That was the thing I played with last time. And yeah, he got caught in the explosion a little bit. There's another shuttle over there. Come on, this is taking a little longer than I wanted it to. Ooh, a laser beam. That might be kind of cool to strap to my ship, actually. Hey, let's get him to do that while we're not really doing anything. A laser seems like it would be a pretty good idea. And then if we can, I'll find a second one and I'll try and put another one the opposite side, and we can have, that's a bit crooked, but whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. I believe we can actually make some more engineers. Yes, we can. There we go. So now that's about to go into place, and now we can get into someone else to get this rocket and strap it to that explosive. Let's put it a little bit further back so it doesn't clip too much. Put it like that, I suppose. Oh, there you go. He's going to do that on his own. Awesome. Tell you what, since we've got a laser, let's get that prism. Out of interest, I want to see what this does. This seems to be the point of this game at the minute, is it's playing with things and seeing what things do. And that I'm kind of having a great deal of fun with. Right, so now we want to make sure that we get you and say, get away from that ship and go attach yourself to this. And we're going to activate that. Which is going to give us quite a nice amount of thrust, and we're just going to activate that. 3, 2, 1, bam! Oh, it did a little bit of damage to it, but not too much. It's still losing health from crashing into things. Oh, there's another laser over there. Sweet, we want that. We would like another laser. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Can you flip it round? Doesn't look like you can actually flip it, you can just twist it. Okay. That's a bit of a shame, but it'll do. I can work with that. Just put it there. It isn't going to be perfect. Right, again, I would like you to not be sitting on that when I'm about to fire it. Thank you. So let's just see how this actually works. Whoa! Okay, so that made it come back, so we kind of don't want it to be doing that. I wonder if I flip it round, will that then work? Let's try that. Did do quite a bit of damage to the prism there. Hopefully that will now pass through. Yeah, check that out. So we could attach that to the front of this and force that beam to always be better, which is a pretty cool idea, but at the same time we could just keep positioning that in front of whatever we wanted to destroy, which again would be pretty fun. I like that. So it goes in at that and then twists. That's pretty cool. So you kind of like refract the beam through it, which is pretty interesting. It's one of these games, it's really cool to see how things interact. I imagine once you get this all set up and you're actually building bases and stuff, it's meant to be a pretty cool little... As I say, this is very early, so there's still loads to go in, so at the minute I don't know how much past this there is, because as I say, I haven't actually killed any of these predators yet, because I tend to get a little bit distracted. Oh my god. Cyborg labelability. Click to toggle laser array. Well, I think it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Oh my god, we actually can take this. Yes, we want this. We need this right now in our lives. The head must be facing that way. It's going to take him absolutely ages to get there. Can we get another prism? Oh, that could be cool. What about if we connected the two prisms up? I hope I get this in the right bloody way though. Hang on, let's copy the other one. So no, that points the wrong way. So that actually needs to be pointing that way. It looks like that. Now because I've connected two objects together that aren't connected to my original habitat, this should actually make a second one, so at the minute you'll see A, so if I click A it'll snap to this one. If I actually connect this up to another one, it should actually make a new habitat. So you can have multiple, like, as it were, bases situated everywhere doing different things. So I like this idea. I like having prisms. This could be fun. I wonder if you can then connect a habitat to a habitat, or if you've got to connect it all with individual items. That'll be interesting to see, actually. I hope they do eventually add some kind of speed. Can we increase the speed? And I haven't just overlooked it. Emergency stop, pull up menus, rotate node in place. No, doesn't look like it, not yet anyway. Might be something that they add in the future, because obviously at the minute it feels quite slow. So let's get that in place now. Is this going to work the way that I'm hoping it's going to work? Oh my god, yes. Now. Start spinning. I'm sorry, what? Oh my days. I did not know it could do that. That is amazing. Yeah, that is up. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Can we... No, these are... Right, so now that these have actually... There you go. These have actually formed Habitat B. So because of that, I can't actually connect them to the original ship, which sucks a little bit, but at the same time, oh well. Such is the way. So if we put some jet aircraft either side of this... Right, we need to connect something to that to make it a thing, so let's just connect maybe some aircraft to it, just to give it a bit of structure. Hang on, let's get the nose like that. Oh god, by the time I finish this it's going to look a bit Star Trek. Right, let's get the other one as well. Might as well make our engineers actually earn their keep. Yeah, this is going totally Star Trek. Sod it. So now we can just flick between the two habitats, which is pretty cool. So we kind of need to move this out of the way, but I don't think we can. So I think the best thing to do is just crash into it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if we do that. I think I need to put some better boosters on this thing, because this is just going so slow. Yeah, just push it. Yeah, well that's it, we'll just push it along with us. It's cool. Yeah, it's fine, we'll just push it along with us. And if anything stands in our way... Oh, I love it. Just keep infinitely pushing things. There we go, right, this has now formed a... Right, sadly the game decided to then have a little bit of a bug where it almost like minimised into the background but didn't technically stop running, and then kind of crashed and I lost that previous save. So you generally got the gist of the game anyway. I don't really think there's much point in me showing you all, although it was awesome that I was about to use Lady Liberty's head as a cyborg, but I'm sure there's lots of cool stuff floating around in space. So yeah, if you do want to see more on this, then I will do some more, but for now I think that's all you kind of need to see to get a rough idea of this stage in the game. I will be covering the game once it goes further into development, because I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. As I do with most of these early access games, I tend to visit them at the start, and then I'll visit them later on, and then usually I visit them when they're fully released. Some of them I'll keep up with a bit more regularly, but it depends on how well they do, basically. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this, drop me a comment, tell me if you want to see more, tell me what you think about the game, tell me what you want to see put into the game. Just generally talk about the game. It'd be really cool to see what people thought about it, what people would like to see it become. Have a little read about the game on Steam, see what you think about their little, as it were, like their mission statement. Be kind of interesting to see your opinions of what they're going to do with it and what you would like to see applied to it. Just be an interesting little discussion, it'd be cool. And subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of my videos. And you know, I do occasional giveaways and stuff like the Hand of Fate one, so if you're subscribed you're going to get these things first. So yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.